Hello, sisters. So here we are. Welcome to your intuitive energy checkup. We are here in what is now some healing space for us here in the house. And I'm very excited to welcome you to this space and encourage you now to just settle in and allow yourself to receive the blessings of love that are now flowing to you through me as connected to the One. So you may choose to light some candles, grab some crystals. Here we are being guided by clear quartz as well as rose quartz and flowers from the garden, representing the flower of light that is activated now within us. And as always, the setup for this session has been completely guided. For the healing cover, if you will, the healing sheet, it was specific that it was from the heart down that we would be working with, mostly in this circle, and getting some support within this space. So I'm just going to grab some water because I'm already feeling a little bit parched. So I'm going to be moving around. You may not always see me. I'm going to allow myself to really just settle into the intuitive guidance I'm receiving and step in to this opportunity for service. Okay, so let's take some nice big exhales here. Right now, I am feeling a lot of discomfort in this space on my body. So it looks left to you, it is the right side of my body. And as much as I have been shifting through some tightness and pain in the right hip, it is now radiating through this whole space. So I'm going to see if I can tune in right now and get a feel for what is going on here, because it is rather uncomfortable. My stomach has started to feel a little bit queasy, and I'm feeling guided to say, take it easy. What I heard is, take it easy, Wheezy. You got this. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And it's time to breathe in. So I'm feeling strongly the presence of Archangels Michael and Raphael. And they're asking me to ask you to let go. Release and let go of tension. I actually heard as well, release and let go of anal retention. And this could just speak of, I feel like a part of the message here is this rigidity that we have. As much as we know that we are fluid and flowing, that we are here to go with the flow, as much as we do, there is a almost an invisible layer, and maybe that's within the shadow of tension that, I'm just hearing the psoas, the deepest muscle in our body. And I feel like, this is what this is representative of. And I really feel that I am guided to go deep into that space within my physical experience to support all of you in moving through this as well, because we're all experiencing pretty much the same thing on varying degrees, and they're all beautiful. And each place where we all sit is beautiful, and we are flowing and we are doing great. That feels better just saying that. So after this session here, I am going to go and work the psoas muscle a little bit, not work it, connect with it and see what comes through there. So I just want you to focus in on the root and sacral chakras in your physical. So we've got a lot of clearance now through the lower chakras. Earth Star is nicely open and spinning, as is the root, the soles of your feet. As well, that sacral chakra is open, and they all have a beautifully balanced spin to them right now. There's strong guidance from Odin, and it was interesting that I was guided to the Odin Oracle while during this session. And 3 cards came out for us, and they're all really beautiful cards. And the first one was the Wanderer, and it really felt representative to us. And I kind of questioned when I was guided to the Odin Oracle, you know, because I was burning the white sage, and it's very much, I'm feeling a very shamanic, a very native energy. And this is, you know, like when I was doing the tuning fork, guided to work with this hagstone. And so it was from that connection that Odin really came through. And the message was, this is about the recognition of the god, goddess that is you or within you. And I feel that a part of what we are being called to get away from is this idea of being embarrassed to refer to ourselves as a god or a goddess. Because, you know, for some, for many, in fact, there's this conditioning that there's something you know, blasphemous or egocentric about referring to ourselves as the truth that we are, because we have been led to believe, and quite willingly in many cases, that, you know, a goddess was something else. It was not us, and in fact, in many cases, particularly in the last few thousand years, the teachings haven't been very favorable for the divine feminine. So, you know, it's at this time, Odin, very masculine, yes, and yet here in complete and total support of us. And so this beautiful first card that came out, and it's called the Wanderer. Gangleri, the Wanderer, and the message of the card is the journey. And this is it. We are here on a sacred journey, seeding our light, remembering our divine heritage, our galactic heritage, and standing for our divine rights. And in fact, we are being initiated through rites of passage in our personal human experience. I trust that makes sense. When this card came out, it had very much a hermit feel to me as soon as I connected with it, and I thought maybe that's what it was. And this really speaks of the solitary path, and yet, you know, with that solitary path, it's again all cyclical, like our year and everything. So for the sisters in the southern hemisphere, you may in fact be feeling this need to retreat even more than us over here, who are now, you know, moving into summer, have shifted into summer. So I hope that makes sense, because we're always balancing. And as much as we are here on this journey in service to Mother Earth, and who are we in service to? God, Goddess. You know, it's so beautiful. So if you are feeling like that maybe you have been out there a bit too much and you're feeling spread pretty thin, there could be a message here as part of your healing that it's time to really give yourself permission to go within, and don't get caught up in summer or winter either, because you could be experiencing summer and just feeling weary and tired as well. Take the time you need, and take the time you need to honor, accept, and integrate your truth through your physical experience. It's really beautiful because there's a galaxy, of course, the sky and the stars in this picture as well, and the moon, and symbolism. The two cards that followed that one out, the first one was this beauty, and it's inner guidance. And this guide's name is Haminga, guardian spirit, inner guidance. And this just felt like a great big kiss, blanket of love from our higher selves, from our team of light that has been supporting us for always, that supports us always. And this is really just another layer. And look, the card, it's so beautiful because there's flowers all over the bottom of this card too. And they're really feeling like lily of the valley. And I have one lone white flower here on the table for you ladies. So that's pretty beautiful too. And this really speaks of the purity of your heart. And this is solar plexus and sacral chakra right here. It's like this is the power. This is your power. And allow yourself to honor each and everything you feel and trust what you know. Because the third and final guide from Odin was the guardian of the gods, Heimdall, the guardian of the gods, and he brings with him awareness. And again, there's a ton of yellow and blue. Truth, your truth, the acceptance of your truth is your power. Your ability to integrate your truth and live your truth, right? We can know our truth and yet not really be integrating our truth into our experience. So, it may feel stagnant or like nothing's changing, or maybe everything so much is changing, but then the physical experience, the physical body, which is our channel, says, oh, no, this isn't feeling good for me. This isn't feeling good for me. It's, something's got to give. And there's that 5 just popped in again. Something's got to change. So if something has to change, really open to trust your inner guidance and allow love to lead the way, knowing that this is a journey. You are on a human portion of the journey of your eternal multidimensional soul. This is the human component, and it's supposed to be fun. Let's see. It's 2:44 here. That's pretty cool. I'm just guided to quickly check in with the upper chakras, so I'll just slightly twist you here so you can see. So I'm guided right now to a couple of native-inspired teachings, and we are going to be working with my newly found Medicine Wheel prayer cards by none other than the lovely Melba West. So we will be pulling one of these, and in fact I've been told to go into the deck and count down 13 cards. So again, that feels like the divine feminine. Although I feel like quite a strong masculine presence around it. It's the masculine is saying go to number 13. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that's Melba's Sweet Toby. It is Stone 12, Moss Agate 12, Channel, also 3, Moss Agate Earth, and this is the 4 Earth Walkers, the 4 legs. And the life lessons, I'm just going to go right to the life lessons right now is where I'm guided. Acquiring courage, freedom, and independence while learning endurance, kindness, companionship, and loyalty. Mirroring beauty. Trust my instincts and intuition. And there it is, sisters. Trust my instincts and intuitions. The whole big message of this circle. So that is beautiful and very incredibly supportive. And it's in fact the only, I really felt that earlier, I felt that I would be working with the Sacred Path Oracle cards, and I did right up until we just were guided to read what that says, and I'm not guided to the Sacred Path. So I love how our guides work. So let's just take a deep breath. Okay, so 2 more decks have come through, and there will be a final one up as well. It's kind of an interesting healing session, and I'm just going to trust it. So this one is really speaking loudly, and they both want to be at the position of our, well, first at our solar plexus and then our heart. So this is the Eco Heart Oracle, and really feeling guided by the Mother energy, Mother Gaia in particular right now, supporting our, what I'm hearing and feeling is that this message will support our phase of integration right now and move us from this next initiation stage. And it's Hawk that came through. And Hawk is the truth seeker. So this again is confirmation, is the truth that we seek. The truth that you seek is within you. And it is the truth within you that wants to connect to the earth realm, that wants to have the full-on human experience according to divine law, according to your dream, according to your awareness and understanding of the connection of all and the understanding of the sacred truth that we are eternal beings of light. You know, here, transient. This is a transient, temporary experience. And, you know, it's about full-on courage and go out there and explore your ability to play in the light and traverse any of the shadows. Oh, this is so cute. Traverse any of the shadows that you see. Rabbit, they are abundant here now. I'm sure in most places they are. And it speaks about swiftness. So there is a swiftness to the energies moving through right now. The current that's moving through, and it's a very fertile time. And you know, even if you don't have, let's say, space to do everything that is in your mind to do, or is in your heart to do, or that you're being compelled to do, jotting things down and systematically, like going down your list and checking things off, or putting an infinity symbol once you've completed a task that supports you in integrating and moving through the swiftness of the energies without feeling lost and without feeling depleted. There's one more that wants to come out. It's really funny too that rabbit comes out, because last night we heard an animal. I haven't heard that sound before. I don't know that I've ever heard a rabbit. Frank insisted it was a rabbit. But it was like, it got closer and closer, like it was right in between our house. Like I think it was in distress. We didn't see it, but it was really kind of unnerving at first. It was like, what is that? It sounded like a little bat, but it was a rabbit. So the fact that rabbit shows up here today is just perfect and beautiful. And okay, so there's two here. All right. Okay, so I understand why. Wood nymph was the one that flew out, and I had an encounter with like a moth that looked very similar to this when I was gathering flowers off of from the fuchsia. And this speaks of sentinel, and I'm not, what it feels to me, because I'm not sure I entirely understand what that word sentinel means, but I will look that up. But then we get fox, and it speaks of authenticity. And this sentinel energy, this wood nymph, is just in their element, is what I'm feeling. And when we are being truthful, when we are integrating, when we are living in harmony and integrity with the truth that we know, then we are, we are free. We are free, and this feels completely free, like fully diving into the experience. And you'll see there's quite a bit of darker energy in this card. Not dark, it doesn't feel like bad dark, it's just dark. And so when did we label? Where did the label come from of, you know, dark equals bad? No. Maybe that's why we have had so much hiding in the dark, because somebody made us, we were made to feel bad, and wrongly so, that some aspect of us was not worthy or deserving of love. Baloney. Hogwash. Hogwash. And finally, at our heart, I'm feeling guided that there is one goddess knowledge card that wants to be recognized here. So let's just take a couple deep breaths and tune in. I'm going to shed some light on the situation. There it is. Mary. This one I'm feeling too, so I'm going to just take that and put the deck down. And now I know why I was feeling it. So we have Mary, the divine Holy Mother energy, the sacred sisterhood energy. And then we have Isis and Osiris, divine flame, divine feminine and masculine counterpart, twin energy. It just feels really beautifully balanced. The message on the Mary card is Mary is most closely allied to the Middle Eastern moon goddesses. Like them, she is a creator goddess associated with both the heavens and the sea or other waters. She is worshipped by the Catholics as the moon of the church and as Stella Maris, the star of the sea. The moment of the Annunciation is when she confronts the truth of her own great creativity, symbolized by Gabriel. I've been feeling Gabriel a lot, in the last 24 hours. The angel of truth, made from fire. This is the moment at which she accepts the imperative to create, the need to bring forth life from the very center of her being. Mary is the goddess as womb, as source of all life and of regeneration. This is awesome. She is the mother of mercy and infinite compassion, the one we turn to in times of need. She is a reminder that the compassion towards oneself fosters creativity. She reminds us to be gentle with ourselves. And it's really beautiful because it's just coming to me right now that 2 goddess cards wanted to come out. 2, High Priestess. High Priestess of the heart. These cards came through at the heart. This is what it's all about. This is who we are. Isis and Osiris say, this is the message. In ancient Egypt, Isis was among the oldest of the goddesses, the mother and giver of all life. A moon goddess, she gives birth to the sun, creates and sustains all life, and is the savior of all people. The teacher of our agriculture, she is also the goddess of medicine and wisdom. Osiris was her brother and husband. When Osiris was murdered by his brother Set, Isis searched for and found him, revived him, and conceived their son Horus. When Set again took Osiris and scattered his body in 14 pieces, Isis hunted down each piece except for his reproductive organs, which she was unable to locate, in order to give each piece a proper burial. Isis is the universal goddess representing total femininity. She can overcome death itself, yet she is not above grief. No one of her tears wept when Osiris was dying, caused the Nile River to flood. She underscores the depths of emotion that a goddess must feel. And I'm hearing, in order to heal, and not only heal themselves, ourselves, but to heal those we're here to serve, to heal the planet, to heal, the plants, the trees, everything through ourselves. So, checking in with the heart and beyond. Nice. Right up into the high heart. It's flowing beautifully between the two. And I'm just guided to tune in above. Soul Star, 3 above the crown chakra. Open. Crown. Open. Third eye. Open. And high heart. Throat. So, okay, when I connect with the throat, there's a little bit of like, I'm not sure here. Let me just see what. Okay. Mm. And finally, a message from your team of light, all included ascended masters, Mother, Father, God, your star family. Hey, and this is it. Her golden grace, the goddess Lakshmi, abundance. Dendric Gate is the stone, and it's number 38, which is indeed a message that you are here on a master healer path. You came with magical gifts. It's time you opened your gifts and shared from your high heart through unconditional love. We are here to serve, and we are blessed and graced through the honoring of that connection. So I'm just guided to place a seal, is what the word I'm hearing, a seal of light around this whole session for each of us while we're in this space. And what you choose to do outside of the place is your divine right. And we, within this circle, honor that. Okay, sisters, I am guided to burn oh, there we are. I'm guided to burn some dragon's blood incense, and I'm really feeling again the essence of Mother Earth and her desire and our soul, our highest light's desire to reconnect with our elemental truth, if you will. Elemental truth, if you will. And really, through this reconnection of this elemental truth, we get busy joyfully doing the sacred work we came here to do. And I ask now that the circle be enveloped and sealed in the divine protection of Creator's love and light in support of our holy mission. In the name of the Divine Mother, Father, and Child within. And that each goddess seated and resting within this circle opens and receives the abundant blessings of walking the path of mastery authentically as the beacon of light and creativity that she is. And so it is. Thank you and amen. Namaste.